Good morning, children. So, in the previous class, we have discussed about the types of friction. So, there are four types of friction. There are in the friction, there are four types. So, four types of friction are static friction, sliding friction, rolling friction, and then fluid friction. So these are the four types of friction. So in today's class we will be discussing about the main reasons or causes of friction. Causes of friction. So what are the causes of friction? What makes the friction? So here, the friction, to cause friction, we need the movement of an object over the surface of other object. So two surfaces must be in contact. Therefore, friction is a contact force. Contact force, we can call it. So it is a contact force. When two surfaces touch each other and one body moves over the surface of the other body, it comes into play. So it is a contact force. Without contact, friction cannot be caused. So now, causes. What makes this? So as we discussed in the earlier concept, when a body is moving over the surface of the other body, if the surface of the body is too rough, then it becomes difficult to move. So the smoothness or roughness of the surface, causes the friction, is responsible for the friction. And the second one what we will discuss is, second one is weight of the object. So if the weight is increased, let us say this much big empty box is there, you can easily drag it to any place. The same size log of wood is there, with a little difficulty you may be able to move it. If same size a metal like iron box or something is there, it becomes difficult. Why is it becoming difficult? All the three of them are in same size, but because of the weight acting on the body, that is the gravitational pull when the body is there, so there are two forces acting upward and downward. So this is gravitational pull. The gravitational pull acting on the body is defined as your weight, and this is your normal force, always acts in the upward direction. Therefore, when this gravitational force is pulling it in downwards is more, it will be more for more massive bodies. So when there is more massive body, the gravitational force will be more, and therefore you cannot drag it so easily, and therefore weight of the object is directly proportional to your frictional force. Then coming to the third one, what happens if the body is having the larger surface, if the body is having the smaller surface in contact? Is there any? That's it. So in order to see that surface of contact, surface of contact, somehow this surface of contact is nowhere responsible, not a major factor. It is not a major factor for the friction. Surface of contact. It is independent of surface of contact. Okay, the body is there. The body, let us say a duster, we can say this duster is there. If this duster, this is having the wider surface area. If this is there, or this place is there, or this place, okay, this area is there in the contact, it doesn't make any difference because all its weight is responsible for the friction acting on this body. The total weight acting will be the responsible factor. Okay, it comes into the case where there are rolling friction, where the balls, weight is there, but if it is ball, rolling balls are there, so rollers, it makes easier to do it. So in such situations where the friction is a sliding friction, surface of contact is not a major factor, but for the rolling friction, surface of contact will be a major concept that you have to remember. Got it? So coming to the next, what are the types of coming to the effects, we will discuss in our next video. Thank you.